Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the meticulous and detail-oriented world of Virgo to explore 5 common flaws associated with this earth sign and, more importantly, how to navigate them effectively. Virgos are known for their intelligence, practicality, and strong work ethic, but like every zodiac sign, they have their challenges too. Whether you're a Virgo seeking self-awareness or someone trying to understand the Virgos in your life, this video will break down their tendencies that can sometimes be overwhelming for themselves and others. These include perfectionism, overthinking, and a tendency to be overly critical, among other traits. In this video, we'll not only discuss these flaws but also offer practical advice on how to handle them in everyday interactions. Understanding these tendencies can help foster better relationships and personal growth for both Virgos and those who love them. Let's dive into the first common flaw: Virgo's perfectionism and how it impacts their life and relationships. One of the most defining flaws of Virgo is their perfectionism. Virgos have incredibly high standards for themselves and others, often striving for flawlessness in everything they do. While this drive for excellence can lead to impressive achievements, it can also become overwhelming and counterproductive. This perfectionism often stems from Virgo's strong sense of responsibility and their desire to do things the right way. However, this can lead to frustration when things don't go as planned or when others fail to meet their expectations. Virgos may spend an excessive amount of time refining details, whether it's a project at work or organizing their personal space. This constant pursuit of perfection can lead to burnout and stress, as well as strained relationships when others feel they can't live up to Virgo's high expectations. If you're dealing with a perfectionist Virgo, offer reassurance and remind them that no one is perfect, and that's okay. Encourage them to take a step back and focus on the bigger picture. For Virgos themselves, learning to accept imperfections and celebrate progress rather than perfection can be liberating and lead to greater satisfaction in life. Virgos are natural problem solvers, but their analytical minds can sometimes lead them down a rabbit hole of overthinking. They tend to analyze situations from every angle, constantly weighing pros and cons, which can make even simple decisions feel overwhelming. This tendency to overthink is often fueled by Virgo's desire for control and their fear of making mistakes. While their thoroughness can be a strength, it can also lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety. Virgos may second-guess their choices or replay past events in their minds, seeking to understand every detail. Overthinking can also impact their relationships, as Virgos may misinterpret comments or actions and dwell on perceived issues that might not even exist. This can create unnecessary tension or self-doubt. If you're dealing with an overthinking Virgo, gently remind them to trust their instincts and focus on what they can control. Encourage them to take breaks from their thoughts and engage in activities that help them relax. Virgos can benefit from mindfulness practices, which can help quiet their minds and keep their overthinking in check. Virgos are known for their keen eye for detail, which makes them great at spotting flaws and finding ways to improve things. However, this trait can sometimes manifest as being overly critical, both toward themselves and others. When directed inward, Virgo's critical nature can lead to self-doubt and feelings of inadequacy. They may dwell on their perceived shortcomings or beat themselves up for not meeting their own high standards. This can take a toll on their confidence and overall well-being. When directed outward, Virgo's criticism can come across as nitpicking or harsh, even if their intentions are good. They often offer feedback in an attempt to help others improve, but their delivery can sometimes feel judgmental or unkind. This can create tension in relationships, as others may feel undervalued or overly scrutinized. If you're dealing with a critical Virgo, try to understand their intentions and focus on the constructive aspects of their feedback. Communicate openly about how their words make you feel, and encourage them to approach conversations with more sensitivity. For Virgos, practicing self-compassion and learning to express their thoughts in a supportive and encouraging way can help strengthen their relationships. Virgos are practical and logical, often prioritizing reason over emotion. While this approach can help them stay grounded, it can also make it challenging for them to express their feelings openly. Virgos may struggle to share their vulnerabilities or communicate their needs, which can create emotional distance in relationships. This reserved nature often stems from Virgo's fear of being judged or misunderstood. They may worry about burdening others with their emotions or appearing weak, so they keep their feelings bottled up instead. Over time, this can lead to frustration or feelings of isolation. In relationships, this difficulty expressing emotions can make it hard for others to understand what Virgo truly needs or wants. While Virgos may believe they're protecting themselves or others by staying guarded, it can inadvertently create barriers to deeper connections. If you're in a relationship with a reserved Virgo, create a safe and non-judgmental space for them to share their feelings. Be patient and let them open up at their own pace. For Virgos, practicing emotional vulnerability and reminding themselves that it's okay to lean on others can help them build stronger and more fulfilling relationships. Virgos have a strong desire for order and control, which can make them highly organized and efficient. However, this need for control can sometimes become overwhelming, leading them to micromanage situations or resist change. This obsession with control often stems from Virgo's fear of chaos and unpredictability. They prefer to plan every detail and ensure everything is in its place. While this can be beneficial in many situations, it can also create stress when things don't go as planned. In relationships, Virgo's need for control can sometimes make others feel restricted or undermined. Their insistence on doing things their way can lead to frustration, especially when working with people who value flexibility or spontaneity. If you're dealing with a control-driven Virgo, try to communicate openly about the importance of balance and mutual trust. Encourage them to delegate tasks or embrace a more flexible approach. For Virgos, learning to let go and trust others can reduce stress and create a more harmonious dynamic in their relationships. There you have it, the 5 most common flaws of Virgo and how to handle them effectively. From their perfectionism and overthinking to their critical nature and need for control, these traits highlight both the strengths and challenges of this detail-oriented sign. If you're a Virgo, remember that self-awareness is the first step to personal growth. By embracing your strengths and working on these tendencies, you can create a more balanced and fulfilling life. And for those who have Virgos in their lives, understanding these traits can help you navigate relationships with greater empathy and patience. What do you think about these Virgo traits? Do any of them resonate with you or someone you know? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more astrological insights and tips for self-improvement. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video as we continue exploring the fascinating world of astrology and the zodiac.